we at, Bob?
Talk420.
That is right. We are talking the 420.
Yes, sir.
We're talking the pot.
And the jive.
When did it go from pot to like weed? I like calling it pot. I think it's super corny but funny.
I don't know why they ever called it pot. What does that mean?
What is the history of the root word in cannabis terms of why is it called pot?
I don't know.
Is it because you put the bowl? Is the bowl considered a pot?
I think so.
And you put the marijuana in the pot?
Yeah, I guess. I just never knew where that...
I've always wondered this, though.
Yeah, me too. Why do you call it pot? It's like a slang word, man.
So you don't know?
No.
Well, hopefully somebody put it down in the comments there. Why the hell is it called pot? Please.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Do you put it on a pot or you cook it as a tea or what the fuck, man? Pot, dude.
It also got me thinking about the history of hash.
Yeah.
And how far it's come. You know, like now you got these e-rigs and shit and you're like freebasing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And like...
Put rock cocaine in there and probably do the same thing.
So let's take it back. I'm guessing it started with hashish in like the Middle East, right?
They're still making it like that in Afghanistan. They whip it with those branches and they put it in this like pouch thing that has, it's like a filter and it lets all the keef or whatever come off the plants and mold and everything else. And
yeah. I mean, so here's a little excerpt right here. It says, cannabis concentrate and humans have been producing it, using and consuming it for centuries. According to some stupid story, the earliest published mention of the term hashish is found in an Egyptian pamphlet from around 1123.
Wow.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that's like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah. Somewhere around a long time ago. That's for sure.
So it obviously has been around for centuries. And, you know, we love hash on the show.
Yeah.
And so it got me thinking, like, when did it finally go from hashish to like, I guess it would go to bubble hash? Do you remember?
Yeah. I remember hash back in the 70s.
Was it just like keef pressed together into bricks though?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's all it was. It seemed like it was just kefir that was pressed in a press and handed out in blocks.
First, it was beat off the plant, right?
Yeah,
through like the filters or the bags or whatever that is, and then heat pressed together into like bricks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that shit, it don't really melt that good.
No.
But it does get you high.
Yeah, it tastes good too. I mean, shit, it tastes really good. So.
I mean, it says in this article too right here that I think the earliest uses were actually for incense.
Yeah. Wow.
And then somebody was like,
kill two birds with one stone there.
Yeah, I think it smells good, but I think it's also getting me a little high.
Yeah, I feel different.
Let's try to directly inhale it. Ooh.
Yeah, let's see what that does. Yeah.
But yeah, so I would guess the transformation went from keef, hashish to like bubble hash, right?
Yeah. It's done with water and ice.
I would think. And honestly, that's some of my favorite. I mean, I remember the J-Mike days. Like, oh, it's a good old 6-star bubble hash. I don't think you can beat it.
No. I mean, it's pretty damn good.
I love it when it's just full melt, like pretty much melts like rosin. You don't even need to press it at that point.
No,
just dab it, J-Mike it. Like
J-Mike it. Dude.
You remember like the old screen tech that we came up with?
No.
The one where you get the little screen out and you smear
on the e-nail.
Yeah, and you put the J-Mic on the screen and put it on the e-nail.
Yeah, and it just kind of like melts away. And we
came up with that right after I got out of college. And actually, the founder of that, believe it or not, was Fletcher.
Yeah,
from Archive. You know, I give credit where it's due. He had a lot to do with like the behind the scenes back then, even though he wasn't on camera. Like he stayed at our house for a whole summer.
Yeah.
You know, and he was out doing his networking and stuff. But like at night, it ended up being me and Fletcher just sitting in the living room while everyone else like went to bed.
Yeah.
And we did everything from like try to purge hash in the microwave. we were doing such fucking dumb shit, but we came up, that's where the screen tech came up.
Yeah.
That's where we came up with fucking smearing it on there and being like, okay, we need a nice, steady, low heat to get this shit to bubble just right for the camera.
Yeah.
Boom. There it was.
Yeah.
It was so sick. I actually put up a little edit, I think like last week, on pretty much all the 6 screenshots that I could find, or the 6 screen melt shots that I could find.
Yeah.
It was super dope. All right. Without further ado, Bobby, I think we need to get the energy flowing here. We haven't even sparked up yet.
That's what's wrong with me.
We're too sober.
Too sober right now,
I'm going to take a sip of coffee. We call it getting stamped around here.
Stamped, yeah.
If you don't know what stamped is, it's getting a little bit of caffeine and getting a little bit of marijuana.
It's called stoned and amped.
Stoned and amped.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I went through my little archive of beats. I made some sick ones, man.
Yeah, you did.
I remember making most of these, but there's some in here I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I don't even remember ooh. Yeah. Hit him, Bobby. Hey, you got a lighter?
Yes, I do.
You got a lighter.
I got a lighter right here.
Light it up.
It's all
right
for
now.
you.
You got a lighter. You got a lighter. Light that shit right now.
Spark up that dude.
Spark it up. Spark it up. Spark it up. Spark it up. Spark it up, yeah. Hey,
spark
check it
up, spark it up.
Jesus Christ, ooh, yeah, she shake it right. Goddamn, I'm laying pipe and make her bite down. Now that's that shit I'm talking about. Booty fat and move. I tell her better make room. Let's catch a plane to Cancun. Grew up with a fork, no spoon. No silver shit, I got gold on my neck. My enemy foe when I flex my rope to the chest. Ooh, yeah, your girl wanna roll with me cause she know she wanna roll with the best. And I smoke on the sassies, knows damn well that relieves all stress. And ooh, yeah, that pussy holy grail. She looks too bad, pulling on that ponytail. I go stupid, dumb, retarded for that pussy hoe. I stab it from the back. I got that pussy fucking farting, yo.
Listen to that.
Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Hey. The way you walk with your hair in the wind got me spinning all the way around, filling up my heart with these brand new feelings.
Spinning all the way around.
The night is on now, we gon' get it on now, baby, don't slow down, pick up. Hot as Arizona, baby, let me own ya. I'ma have you hit it till you lift up. Ass to the ceiling, you a bad little demon. We be plotting and scheming, time to get rich. Throw all our shit in the car, hit the boulevard, fast track, out of town right now. It's me and you be runaways, give a couple 100 days, go around the world, back to gutter ways. Cause I have seen it all, I choose not to get involved. I just try to stand taller, man, I love to blaze. Tell them, Bobby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. I didn't even take a dab yet. I didn't even take a dab yet. I didn't even take a dab yet. I'ma dab it up. I'ma dab it up right now. I'ma dab it up right now. I'ma dab it up right now. The rig is getting hotter and it's getting real hot in here. Yeah, we got them out of here. Oh, that violin is fire. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dab it up,
dab it up,
dab it up. Dab it up,
dab it up,
dab it up,
dab it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was sick. I only got one dab out of that whole session.
Yeah.
Where's the lighter?
I got it right here.
Why didn't you light up?
I was too busy firing up.
Yeah. Man, I love that beat. That beat was super sick.
I love that violin. That's sick.
Yeah. Yep.
Violins are sick.
Honestly, that's the instrument I started on.
Yeah, I know. I was going to tell you, didn't you used to play the violin?
I played the violin in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, man. I wish I would have stuck with it. I was the best in my class. I could actually play that motherfucker. Here, I just need the lighter. I got one rolled up over here, too. But I love strings. I switched to the guitar now. The violin was tough because it's fretless.
Yeah.
So it's all by kind of ear, you know what I mean? Like, but I could play it. Dude, I could read music. I don't know what happened. I can't read music anymore.
Don't fret.
Yeah, the violin is hard. One of my favorite instruments. Favorite.
Take another hit.
Take another hit. It is the start of a new year.
Yeah, it is.
It is the start of a new year.
Yep.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Bob?
Let me see. Ride my motorcycle more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You already ride it quite often, though.
Yeah.
You want to ride it more?
More, like constantly.
Okay. In the rain, in the snow?
Even at work, like, when I have to go to another station or something, I want to ride it to that station.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think they'll let me?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Fuck, why not?
Oh, my God. This is fire.
Yeah.
So this is right here, we're smoking the Alien Apple by Lumpy's. Cool little colorful packaging. Comes with like a little bud tray inside.
Yeah, it's cool.
But it definitely tastes unique.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of their apple fritter. And I'm guessing this is like an alien something crossed with that since it's alien apple.
Yeah.
Check it out here. We got 32% total cannabinoids, 29% total THC. I think that's more
Reasonable.
That's believable.
Yeah.
So,
and it's actually, that's the top level stuff right there. And we've seen some mid-level to low level have more THC than that. What gives?
Yeah, what gives?
What's I don't understand. You're paying more for less?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think you're paying more for the truth is what you're paying for.
I think eventually we'll get down to the bottom of it. As you guys can tell, that's a big conspiracy on the show here is that test results are not trusted.
They're bogus.
They're bogus, man. And you know what else is bogus? Is like, I want to get one thing straight here. Is like, since we aired out quite a bit of mail on the last episode.
Yeah.
There's like the last thing I want is for like people to start trying to pick sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I started this new channel, if I'm going to be 100% honest, is because, like I said, I have a passion for this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And when I started seeing the new archive content go up, I was like, oh, damn, that's cool. Like, whatever. I was bitter, but I was like trying to put it behind me. And so I reached out to Fletch and I was like, hey, I'll make content for you and send it to you weekly,
Yeah.
And his response was, I don't know if we'll really have enough time to upload it, but I'll definitely go in my queue and, maybe it'll get uploaded eventually.
That's okay. It's too good for that show.
And I was like, whoa, dang, like going from, owning the channel to pretty much getting put in the back seat. No offense. Like I fuck with what Fletch is doing. He's putting out like, the OGs, like he's going to have Organ Kid on there who, from what I understand, like made OG and made a few other strains, or dropped the first OG seeds, which is like a pretty big thing in the game.
Yeah.
And
that's all cool and everything, but it's like anything that you change, it's never the same.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes change is necessary, but like
sometimes it makes it better and sometimes it makes it worse. It all depends.
I just wanted to be a part of the change, and it's just like I got
just be part of the audience, just be part of the whole convention of what's going on with the marijuana business nowadays and stuff, just be a part of it. And it seems like everybody just shuts you out and all you're trying to do is be a part that will help. Yeah, I mean, now I'm not even in the industry anymore. I'm not even in the weed industry. This is all I do for the weed industry now is make content. Yeah, he's a logistics expert now. A logistics analyst. Yeah, Ooh. There you go. But that means a lot compared to just being a weed person. No, I'm fucking proud of myself because I know you get a job anywhere. You probably get a job in a major, once this stuff goes legal, in a major warehouse at a marijuana logistic fucking logistics. Yeah, making $150,000 a year. You know, fuck it. Yep. I know. I'm proud of myself for climbing the corporate ladder as quick as I did, because through my 20s, especially towards it, like I always tried to look into the future and I was like, man, what if all this crumbles? Like I'm going to have a big 10-year gap of no work experience except for owning my own company, which like doesn't go that far in an interview. Unfortunately, it should. It really should. Yeah. But it doesn't. And if you have content to talk about, but when you make up, a lot of people, they make up their own company. I did a couple times, just because I had a big gap in there and I was on unemployment and in between jobs. And couldn't find a job. So there was a big gap. I had to say something.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in that, I had a motorcycle business and that I fixed, which I did. I only fixed a few of them, but I made it sound like I had a normal job,
Yeah. But, I want to be a part of the industry because, quite frankly, I was a part of it since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And then, I had companies involved in it, and then they fell out, and just more fallout. And it's like, now I'm fighting to just stay in the industry.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember everything. Like when I drove up to Seattle, remember that?
Yeah.
In 2020?
Yeah.
And we made all that content at Fletcher's house. Well, we were driving up there because there was a partnership deal on the table. And, there was a possible chance that there could have been a good partnership formed, right?
Yeah.
We go up there and immediately it's just like, okay, no more partnership talk, right? That kind of just went out the window. Let's just make a bunch of content for archive and then we'll post it on the CCC over the next year. And Shane got to fly up there on his dime. Guess who had to drive 14 hours?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
With all the equipment, all the microphones that you see right here, all the cameras, everything. And then guess who had to, make sure everything was super organized, like as far as media files. Like when we recorded like 100 videos.
Yeah.
I still have some that are unreleased.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to drive all the way up there. I had to do all the media stuff. I had to organize it all. I had to file it all on an external hard drive. And then I had to come back, drive 14 more hours while Shane got to fly back. And I only got like $100 for the whole trip. That's what I got paid.
Yeah.
$100.
In a car that now you're being charged over mileage for.
Yeah. And somehow I'm not even involved anymore because I guess I got a little pissed up there because, I wanted to do something new. Like he was like, oh yeah, I can get you into all these grows and we can get super sick footage and we can go to these dispensaries and we can get all these OGs on there. And then what did we end up doing? We just ended up doing what me and Shane could have done sitting in California. Yeah. Except for Fletcher had a ton of bomb-ass weed. Yeah. Which was a plus. I wasn't complaining, but it's like, I was like, hey guys, let's do something new. And like all we ended up doing was just shooting a bunch of the same videos we've been shooting for the last 10 years. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to be innovative.
Yeah, trying to break up the monotony of the routine of the same thing over and over again. That's...
And like people just can't handle like the truth. No. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got frustrated and then they just pretty much shut me out and then that was it. It was like, oh no, Dan loses his temper. It's like, oh my God, dude. All I did was fucking, just propose a different plan. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, I hate talking about the past because it's like, I feel like it's just so negative.
It was, and so consuming of your life, I mean, your past was... consumed a lot of your life, and that's like you can't get that back.
Yeah, but what my biggest mistake was letting other people control my destiny. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like now I realize don't work with homies. Don't work with family. No. Because in a perfect world, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. It really should be, but in the Wii game it's different. Yeah. It's just different. It's too cutthroat. It's a different group of people. You know what I mean? It's not your typical business people. And all it did was burn all my bridges. Yeah. Because quite frankly, no one has a good work ethic. You know what I mean? At least not on my... I know for a fact I have hella good work ethic. I'll outwork you. Yeah. Straight up. That's one thing I can't...
For one thing, most of them probably never really had a real job except for that. Yeah. And so they don't know what work ethic is. Yeah. So they go by what they do every day in everyday life, and that involves ethics too. But, you got to be nice to people and stuff like that. But, nevertheless, if you've never been on a team and worked with a team, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, a team is a team effort. You need everybody to pitch in to go behind the other person's back and help them what they dropped off out of their hands and help them along the way. And they do the same thing. They stop whatever they're doing. They come behind you and collect the shit that you dropped and so on and so forth. So it's like, a lot of people in this weed industry kind of don't understand that because all they know is the old days of the trap houses and having a bunch of people come to your house, all hours of the night and stuff, buy weed from you, and then you get busted by the cops or whatever, or all that kind of stuff. That's what's, like I said before, that's a lot of the mentality is,
Yeah. And it's especially in the weed industry because it's like there's so much jockeying for a position and like there's so much like misinformation and who made this and who really had the first cut of this, and it's like, does it really matter?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't, in the end, it's...
I mean, it's okay, it's cool to know where something came from, right? But it's like once it's ripped off, dude. Like once something goes mainstream, it's out of your control, and it's like, okay, cool, it came from this guy.
You're never going to get anything for it.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
But in the same, it's like, I do think that those people should get recognition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But weed is, there's no stopping it in my point now. It's going corporate for sure.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, I remember the days when on the 17 house when Fletcher was staying with us. I remember one night we stayed up late and got hella high, fucking dabbing, and he was like, man, I don't know if you should go to Colorado, man. You should just stay behind. He's like, you should just take the money you saved up and go buy a fucking property. I wish I would have done that so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because isn't it so funny how there's a moment, and if you don't capture it, it's gone forever.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because the BHO game was so short. It was great, but it's like, isn't it funny how, like, we were talking about the history of hash earlier in this episode, like in the beginning. It went from hashish to bubble, and then to some shit else probably, and then BHO hit.
Yeah.
And BHO was the shit.
Yeah, the shatter.
And so all these closed loop systems were born, and all these hash makers invested, including us. And as soon as we invested, guess what happened? The crowd wants to smoke something that you can use a hair iron to make.
Yeah.
Rosin.
Exactly. Yeah, rosin.
You don't need no Type 7 license anymore.
Yeah.
You could just have I don't know what type it is, 6, 7, fucking 9, whatever. You can have a bubble hash lab now.
Yeah.
You don't need no bomb-proof room.
Nothing's going to explode. You have no toxic gases or anything in there, It's just...
No.
You're crushing
nugs.
Yeah.
Nug smashers.
Yeah, you're just crushing nugs.
And it's so wild. That hurt. Because who's smoking BHO?
Nobody. I wouldn't.
I like rosin.
Yeah, rosin's the best. There's nothing in it that's going to harm you, really, except for the rosin itself and being so concentrated that it fucks your throat up and gets you super high.
And that's the killer that no one's talking about.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll throw the elephant out in the room. Like, yeah, rosin killed BHO and the millions of dollars that people invested into it.
Yeah, but people don't understand how much it costs to make just that rosin. You're taking bud, probably top shelf bud that you could sell for probably nowadays
Well, hold on,
$300 an ounce.
Most people are not making bomb rosin from flower. Now it can be done probably, but most people are making 6-star bubble hash and then putting it into a heat press.
Oh yeah, well that's different then.
Yeah, so they're taking fire bubble hash already, and I'm sure people are making like 4-star, 3-star, and it'll probably squish pretty good. But like the real headies, like 710 supposedly and shit, like their Percy first press, that's from like 6-star bubble hash.
Yeah.
That's why it's like white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So bomb. Honestly, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's great. I like it too.
I can see why the industry turned there.
Yeah, it's so much cleaner, It's like
it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
It's like, now BHO went from like $40 on the shelf to like 10.
Yeah.
You see, like this right here. How much was this? It's not that good, honestly. The pure extract Reese's piece. It was like $15.
Yeah, $20, 20, I think.
I mean, even, that's high.
$15, yeah.
$15 is like, dude, for live resin.
Yeah.
For live resin. That's insane. I remember when live resin was like wholesale $30, $40, $50.
Oh, yeah. Because you can have that hash that you crushed to make that live resin. You can sell that for $15, $10 a gram.
The bubble hash?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so why crush it and make something that's going to cost the same, and you're using up all? Doesn't make sense. So it's like, yeah.
no, I mean, I think if you crush it into rosin, you're definitely going to fetch a higher price.
Oh yeah, definitely. It should be higher than $15 though.
No, this isn't rosin. This is BHO.
Oh, the BHO. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the BHO. This is BHO. This isn't rosin. This is rosin.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is regular like $49.
Yeah.
Right. And it's super white. I'm actually going to pop some right now and load it up. This is the Almora. It's Hindu Kush. I haven't heard that strain. In a while. But this is the BHO, and this is only like $15 off the shelf, which means it was only like $7.50 wholesale.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to fetch $40 wholesale. And it would be like $80 on the shelf. Now it's $7.50.
It's like,
and rosin has taken over the game. And that was a killer. I mean,
that was even the killer deal for that rosin right there. I mean,
well, it's because it was 40% off.
Yeah.
For New Year's.
Yeah, exactly.
But regular $49, that's not too killer of a deal at all.
No.
But fire nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh man, one hit gets you so stoned.
That's what hash should cost, in my opinion. As an ex-hash maker, I mean, I still run bags every now and then, but as an ex-hash maker, bro, this shit should cost $50 off the shelf. I mean, this shit's bomb. Hindu Kush, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of that, but like when it's rosin, I don't know. This still has that like.
I think when it's rosin, it really doesn't matter.
I mean, it definitely does. Definitely does. But this is not bad, especially for Hindu Kush. It smells cushy. It's got like kind of a lemony smell. I'm going to go ahead and pack it up.
Tastes really good. I know that.
Yeah. I mean, so what do you prefer, Bob? Do you prefer flower or dabs?
I don't know. That's hard to say. I prefer flower because it seems to be gentler on my system, and as far as getting high and, like I say, it fucks your throat up. I mean, it just makes it feel like it got really, I don't know, burnt or something,
Yeah. I don't know.
Because you cough so much after a dab that you actually do probably scuff your throat up a little bit from coughing. I don't think it's actually from the dab. Dab's probably better for you than the joint because you're smoking so much weed matter, or plant matter that, you're creating tar and everything like a cigarette.
Well, yeah, I mean, so that's the obvious trade-off for me is that I think hash is healthier.
Yeah, definitely. I think it is too, especially the way we smoke it in that little bubbler there. It's not only get bubbled, but it's already... there's no flame to it or nothing, so you're not getting butane or nothing like that. So
we're freebasing.
Yes, definitely. It's just a way higher concentrate. It's like way high concentrate. So
I mean, obviously I like the. How do I put it? I don't know. I like the high from flower. How it's like more body.
More forgiving, it's just more, it kind of gets you in a better mood where when you do a dab, you just want to sit there and trip for a little bit.
Yeah,
you're just kind of stuck. And then when you do something, you get so out of line in thinking that you just don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, dabs will get you kind of confused for a second. Like 5-10 minutes, you're just kind of like, whoa, like, damn.
It's such a huge dose at one time. It's like.
Yep. I wouldn't really relate it to like a beer versus a shot though, because like you pound a beer and you take a shot, you kind of feel the same. But like this is different. This is like totally different. I just feel like flower gives you more of the body high, where the dabs are just like straight to the head.
Well, I think that the joint is a lot bigger than a little dab, a little portion, so it's probably about the same.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
But the concentration of the THC is a lot higher than it is in weed. I mean.
Yeah, no, I would say a dab is probably like the equivalent of a joint. That's what they used to say when it first came out.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd have to actually do a test. I mean, like, I don't know if you have like weed that's 30% THC and you have like a 2-gram joint versus like a 0.2 dab. I'm sure it's roughly the same. If you were to extract that.
Yeah.
If you were to extract the resin off of that 2 grams, probably be the same.
So when they say on the package like on weed, 33.33% THC. Do they mean the whole package? Or what is that serving size? What does that mean?
No, it's just like, yeah, I guess out of that sample, 33% of it is THC.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
So if you roll a joint, 33% of that is THC in that joint. Where rosin is more like, 75%, 80%, 90% in some cases? So one hit of rosin, is that 90% of THC that you're hitting in that one hit?
Yeah.
Or the whole fucking dab?
No, it's like, it's per volume.
Per volume. All
yeah,
right.
so it's like however much you take, they're saying that 90% of that is THC.
So it would basically take 3 joints to get the high of the one hit?
Depending on sample size. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if you smoke a 7-gram joint, you know, it's going to get you pretty high, right?
Yeah.
Versus a 2-gram joint.
Yeah.
And same thing with like a 0.2 dab versus like a 0.5 gram dab. It's all about sample size, mathematics involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of mathematics and crazy shit and distances from the Earth and such.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the NASA God of Chaos, though? I'm going to pull this shit up right now. This is wild, dude. I think I've been hearing about this and saying shit about it for a while now, but it's finally here.
Yeah.
So it says, the God of Chaos, for those who don't know, is a spacecraft sent to study an asteroid that is approaching Earth.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the God of Chaos is the asteroid. That's the name of the asteroid. I don't know what the spacecraft's name is, but it is predicted to come within 32,000 kilometers of Earth on April 13th, 2029.
Wow, that's pretty close.
Dude, that's close to get.
Isn't it breaking up while it's traveling right now? Wasn't it bigger than that at one time? And they watch pieces break off of it as it.
I'm not sure. I think they're sending a spacecraft right now to study it, but
yeah,
it's supposed to come within 19,883 miles of the Earth.
That's pretty close. That's
closer.
Halfway to the moon.
It's closer. The moon's like 26, right? So
yeah,
it's not. It's like just a little less than the moon, but yeah, they say it's like closer than.
Which side is it going to hit the moon?
I don't know.
Or is it going to go in between, like the Golden Gate Bridge?
They say it's supposed to come closer than some satellites.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's fucking big.
You're going to see that then.
Yeah,
and it's going to make some disruption on Earth, definitely.
The diameter is 370 meters.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure that's like a football field.
Well, isn't it 3 feet per meter?
No, it's like 3 football fields.
Yeah. Well, 3 feet per meter, isn't it?
No, 3 feet per yard, and a meter is less than a yard. So
okay.
It's like 2.75 football fields, roughly.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's big.
Almost 3 football fields. Or, I mean, it's 370 meters, so it probably is 3 football fields.
Yeah.
Like 300 yards, roughly. Oh, my God. That would fuck us up. That's scary.
Yeah. How wide is it?
That 370 meter diameter.
That wide? And how long is it?
Yeah, what'd you think I was talking about? It's 3 football fields wide.
Oh, and it's how long?
I don't know, but it's fucking the diameter is like.
That's huge.
A circle, diameter is like all the way across.
Yeah.
That's big.
Wow.
Huge.
That is.
And I don't know, is it going to be a problem if it comes that close?
It might throw little pieces off that go through our atmosphere or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I might definitely do something with our like gravity or something. It has to, right?
Yeah.
Like if it gets that close.
Some kind of weird cosmic wind or something fucking pulls a bunch of shit off of Earth and pulls it into the into space. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta at least if it's coming closer than some satellites, then it's gotta take out some of that shit, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, what's the odds of it not? That's like a freaking tennis racket hitting a freaking ping pong ball. You know?
Yeah, I mean, how many satellites are in orbit right now? That's something. 7,702 active satellites in Earth's orbit. Oh my goodness. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that, dude, that asteroid is definitely going to hit one of them.
So, yeah, definitely.
Right?
7,000 of them?
Yeah.
So if they lined them all up, there'd be one every 3,000 miles
Yeah.
around the Earth, diameter of the Earth.
The end is coming, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's like a ring, like a Saturn ring of satellites.
Yeah. When we see rings around planets, little do we know it's just satellites.
Yeah, exactly. We think it's gases and ice and all that, but no.
That's what we're told.
You can imagine aliens looking this way and they're like, hey, the developing ring around Earth, what is that? I don't know, man. Shines.
Telecommunication ring.
Some kind of freaking shiny stuff. I'm trying to make a blanket.
I'm telling you that I think that the end is near, man.
Yeah.
As dark as that sounds.
I don't know. I think it's getting pretty close. I mean, all the flooding that's going on. All the coastal towns in California and
dude.
And I guess that's contaminating our groundwater because now California is trying to approve sewage water as drinking water. What the fuck?
No, I just think
we're drinking somebody else's shit.
We're just running out of water.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, they approved that shit, dude. That's actually going to happen. It's happening right here in Santa Clara.
Wow, look that. No wonder the water tastes like shit.
Dude. Yeah,
it tastes bad. I wouldn't even sometimes wash with it.
Yeah, it says, in a milestone for creating a major new source of drinking water, California has approved its first standards for turning sewage into portable water supplies delivered to homes and businesses. I think they meant portable. Damn.
If they meant potable, that means you still got to boil it before it's good.
I don't know.
They're sending contaminated water to you.
The State Water Resources Control Board, in a unanimous vote today, outlined for the first time how water supplies can treat recycled water and send it directly to taps. Currently, recycled water is mixed into aquifers or used for irrigation and other non-drinking purposes. So it's sent to like farms.
Yeah. Well, that's still, we eat the food that the meat that they grow and fucking shit.
Are we that low on water?
No.
Well, if we're recycling shit water, we must be, right?
Well, it makes sense that we shouldn't use up what we do have, you know, I mean, in case of a super drought, that makes sense. I mean, especially for like putting out fires and shit like that. You don't want to use fucking water out of the lake. God damn, we got to fucking drink that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you're just taking our water to put out a fire. Use seawater or something. No, it destroys the earth. Well, use reclaimed fucking water from the sewage.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Shoot turds everywhere. That'd be like fucking fertilizer. Fuck.
Oh,
I wouldn't even reclaim it.
Yeah, at least get the fucking toilet paper and feminine hygiene products.
Yeah, and all that dildos and shit out of there.
I don't want to be
flush down their toilets.
I don't want to be out hunting in the forest and.
What is that?
Ooh,
fuck.
Fucking
yeah, well, you know, minor filtering. Let's put it that way. You don't have to go through all the extreme of making it drinking water. Just make it regular water. Fucking spray out fires out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're on our own watershed here.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we'll be getting, but I think this is mainly for like city water.
Yeah.
But they're literally talking about, or they're not talking about it, they are going to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to be sending shit water into people's taps.
Yeah, they're going to be cutting our water.
With shit.
Yeah, with shit.
Even though they say, oh, it's super filtered. I want to see the person working there.
I want to see where he come from.
I don't want to see him drink it.
No, I want to see where he come from. He come from the hood. That's where we cut our cocaine and stuff, you know?
Yeah. No, I want to see the people that are filtering the water. I want to see them drink it. And I want them to prove to me that they believe in that technology.
Yeah.
Say,
yeah.
Is it clean? All right, you drink it.
Yeah. I want to see you gulp this whole gallon down right now. Well, you can't drink that much water. Yeah, you can.
All right, I just want to see you take a big gulp.
Huge gulp and with a smile on your face.
Yeah. I don't think they'd do it.
No.
But they're going to be sending it into homes.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Here you go. Wash with this. What's this? It's our new piss water.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what's crazy? I bet you that technology is not cheap.
No.
But why don't they take the rising sea level waters and just desalinate it? We have the technology for that.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Kill two birds with one stone. Not only get a bunch of salt.
Yeah, we could Hopefully we could collect the salt too.
And use that for batteries.
Yeah, sodium batteries.
Yeah.
Dude, why? Like the world is so fucking dirt. Like
it's all money. Who's all right, George, you want to make a bunch of money? We'll make a reclaim fucking station for you.
Yeah.
You make fucking millions.
Let's turn shit water into drinking water.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we turn the salt water into drinking water? Oh, that's too expensive.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
That's too expensive.
Yeah, seaweed and shit in it. We don't want that.
Wait, but how much is it to fucking filter turds out?
Yeah. Oh, not at all. They dissolve.
I bet you it competes with the price of fucking desalinating water. It can't be that much cheaper.
Yeah.
If not more expensive to take shit water and make drinking water.
Yeah.
But we can't take salt water and make drinking water?
At least take salt water and make cleaning water with it.
Like, come on.
Put on the new houses that on the taps for cleaning purposes only. Body, not for don't drink it, in other words.
Yeah. Are you talking about salt water?
Yeah. Make it at least for the water that you take a bath in or the water you take a shower in or the water you wash your dishes in. It's like shit.
Natural Epsom salt.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
No, but if you took all the salt out of it, it'd be just water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. I thought you meant just sending it salt and all.
No, salt and all. You'd be like, fuck, your skin would dry up and start cracking. And fuck, I got to get it. Yeah, well, you got to get a filter.
Yeah.
We sell those for $50,000.
Yep.
We'll give you the water for free, but we sell the filters for $50,000.
50,000. Nuts. It's like, I don't get it.
And that's a month.
I really don't. I want to know why we're not turning the salt water into drinking water, especially because it's rising. Like, dude, second year in a row now, Capitola Village, a little local village right here in Santa Cruz, underwater.
Yeah.
Fucked up. And, dude, they all just rebuilt.
Yeah.
It's like the insurances can't.
I'm sure they're going to be like, hey, dude.
Yeah, we're done.
You're going to have to move all your stuff farther up the.
Yeah.
We're not paying. We'll pay for you if you put your things right here, right to the edge where this water came to. We might cover that.
Yeah. It's like.
Dude. Anything below that is. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not going within 100 meters of or probably more. Like coastal property now should really.
I've never seen it. I've never seen Capitol. I've seen it recently in the last maybe 10 years, flood a couple times, like you say, like that, but not twice in a row.
Two times in a row, and I get it. It's like El Nino, but I don't know, man. I just seen a big ass chunk that broke off the glacier, like the size of fucking Texas or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huge. The size of Rhode Island.
Yeah. Texas is a little big.
Huge piece. So you can live on that thing float in the middle of the ocean like a tropical fucking cruise for probably 6 months before it would thaw all the way out. And then by the time it got to like a boat size, you just call your buddy up and say, all right, you can come pick me up now.
Yep. I finally fucking melted away.
It's down to like raft size, so please hurry up. Where are you at? Well, I'm in between Australia and America.
Yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes open for the next one that breaks off.
Yeah, see how far it goes and where it goes. It might be a good thing to plan.
Yes.
Floating tropical vacation across the sea.
Dude, we can go capture it and we can sell it.
And even no matter how hot the sun gets, it'll always be nice and cool there.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's ice.
I mean, my dad has a Alaskan fisherman buddy. He can take us out on the deep sea, the ones you see on fucking Deadliest Catch.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go find that bitch. We'll stake it down. We'll tent it up.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll sell fucking...
You can even build like styrofoam fucking property on there. And then when it did, it would just float away and you can just bring it to land and take it off. Or whatever.
Would styrofoam stand the winds and shit?
Oh, yeah.
I think it would just fucking...
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Plastic, maybe.
Plastic. There we go. I'm thinking just like an igloo.
Yeah.
Like a whole city of them.
Yeah, made out of cement blocks, not ice.
But you're on an ice block, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're made of cement. And then as it melts, you just move inward and they just fall off.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess.
Natural selection.
Yeah.
The strongest will get.
If you make a heated floor, slowly but surely the floor would sink an inch.
Yeah.
Every month, it'd be like, man. Before you know it, the door jamb that you go out would be 3 feet in the air. You gotta make a ladder up to it because you've melted all the fucking square away from.
That would be
heating the floor.
That'd be a hell of a reality show.
Yeah.
The strongest get to the center. The strongest will survive.
What about when you're inside and everything's ice furniture? Everything's ice furniture, and
yeah.
You go to light up a joint. Hey, put that flame out. What the fuck you doing?
You're gonna melt my fucking land.
Coffee table. Fuck.
Oh man, I need a dab.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, man. We should, I'm gonna keep my eye out for the next glacier that breaks off.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if it's habitable.
It's supposedly passed by like some landmass. I forget where it was, Greenland. I forget where it's going or what it passed, but it was like it passed by this town that's by the sea.
Just like a boat.
And some guy was looking at it through his binoculars and noticed that there was something on top of it.
Like what?
I'm talking an iceberg that's probably 15, 20 stories high.
What was on top of it?
And the size of Rhode Island. They don't know. He was super curious to go see what was on that fucking iceberg. He's seen movement up there, though, and he couldn't figure out what the fuck could be living there. With no food, no veg, nothing, just ice.
Aliens.
Something was up there. He's seen something, and I seen it on the news. He was real curious about it and wanted to know what was up there. And the authorities said, no, you can't go on that iceberg. He wanted to give it a shot. I think he did. I think he actually got on that iceberg, and it's huge. It's like getting on a floating freaking state,
Like Rhode Island.
Yeah, once you get on top of it, it's like fucking acres and acres, and as far as you can damn near see.
Yeah, I mean, Rhode Island.
And it's floating in the middle of the ocean.
Rhode Island is a small state.
How long do you think it would take that big-ass thing to...
But that's still a big piece of fucking ice.
That's huge. That's what I'm saying. You can live on that thing probably for years before you'd have to escape off it, And
I mean, dude, our climate is definitely changing for that type of shit to be happening.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I go around the outskirts of it and put like little motors all the way around it. So if I wanted to turn it to go a certain way, I'd just hit a button and boom. About 1,000 motors turn on, and they actually make the whole island move.
Yeah, I mean, if you stay in the northern hemisphere, it should, in theory, stay cold enough to where you could have that for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Unless global warming
just
wipes you out.
Yeah, you can be up there. You can have motorcycle track and everything up there, man. Trick.
You'd have to have the ice pick tires, though.
Yeah, no doubt. Who cares?
Oh, yeah. Just let it vibrate, Bobby, then you get real high.
Uh-oh. This is that stuff.
Make it gyrate, Bobby. Put it on the thighs. Oh, dude, that shit actually tastes really good. The Almora. Cold water extract. Gotta love it. Yeah. Crazy how Rosin just put BHO out of the game. I'm still pretty bitter on that. It is what it is. It's super fucking fire. I want to get my own rosin press, Bobby.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Get to where we're growing our own stuff, then we're washing our own hash.
Just have our own thing going on. We don't have to
rely on the fucking corporate.
And then we know where it comes from.
I mean, we
don't have to guess what kind of chemicals or what it's passed or what kind of this or what kind of that. We already know about what to look for as far as mold and all that kind of stuff. As far as anything else,
I mean, this isn't our first fucking party. This isn't our first rodeo. I've done it my whole life. It's just right now financially, it's a little bit stressing to try and get a grow going. But little by little, I'm setting money aside because in the long run, it will save you a ton of money, but it's just upfront costs, right?
Yeah.
The dirt, the nutrients, everything, the electricity, it's all upfront costs. And at the end, you harvest and get your reward.
Yeah.
So it's a bit tough. And right now, but like I've always, like in my teens, we grew in the basement because I didn't want to go down dispensary and waste my money and possibly be getting shit that was sprayed, right?
Yeah.
So we've always grown. But right now, we're just not. We're being dumb.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It takes a lot of dedication to
time.
Really good weed. And, it's like, fuck, that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard when you work 50 hours. And, we do this on the weekends. But I really want to try and find a way. Like, if you look at successful people like Mark Wahlberg, for example, if you look at his schedule, his daily schedule, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's like goes to bed at 8 p.m. every night, gets up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Immediately runs like a mile. Then he fucking does whatever, an ab workout, this, that. Then he eats. Then he works out again. And then he reads a book. And then he fucking works on this. And then he does media. And then this. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know exactly. I'd have to pull it up. But it's insane how structured they are.
Yeah.
And if you're super structured like that, you can get it done.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
I just have to get back to that point. And it's tough. Being structured is really hard, but it's almost essential to be successful.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need to get back there. It's actually driving me nuts. I'm getting there a little bit. You can't get there just in one giant leap.
No. And you do have to be that way in a lot of ways, you know, and
it's hard.
For some people, it's super hard. For me, it would be super hard to do that. I'd be so wore out. I'd be in bed by 5 o'clock.
It's really hard, man. But it's almost necessary. And it's like, I got to get back there to where I'm getting up. I'm doing yoga for the first hour of my day. And then I go to work and then I come home and then I immediately go check on the grow, do what I got to do in there. Water, fucking, trim back leaves, do whatever.
Yeah.
It's doable.
A lot of work.
It's doable.
It's doable. It's not as hard as working out, like you say, Mark Wahlberg does. He works out and he does this routine and he eats and he does all this stuff. Yeah, it sounds glamorous, but think about how hard he's working his body. I mean,
it's very healthy. I'm telling you.
Very healthy and very rewarding,
keeps
in a lot
young.
of ways. I mean, look how he looks and stuff, of course, but
it keeps the mind young.
If you can take that kind of enthusiasm and put it into something really good, man, you can.
Well, he does.
You can be, yeah.
His work is like acting and shit. How cool is that?
Yeah, exactly.
So but in order to stay in the shape he stays in, to get the
he has to do that.
To get the roles he gets, the A roles, all the good movies, he has to do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you don't, you fall out.
Same like a star football player or something. He has to work out every day.
Yeah.
He never gets a day off. Same with the MMA fighter. They're working out 6 months straight every day, fucking 10 hours a day or whatever, and just doing huge freaking workouts to where, I mean, my God, you'd be surprised what the human body can take.
Yeah.
And
I know.
It's like, if you don't have that kind of enthusiasm, like me, every time I worked out or did any kind of exertion like that, to where it made me feel like I was going to get sick, I hated it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just weird.
Hated it. I didn't even like the after effects, I mean, of course, you feel a lot better, but man, I was all sore. I couldn't move until like 2 days after, I start moving a little bit. And then I felt stronger. But
yeah, that's the lactic acid.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, the funny thing is, though, is the body's ability to adapt, because before you know it, you're not getting sick anymore.
Yeah.
And you're fucking
I realize
strong
that.
And
I realize that.
It's just the body adapting. It can be a little painful. Like I remember back in high school, I used to go to morning workouts and I would work myself so hard to where I puked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
No one likes that. Fucking sucked. But it was only happened for like the first week.
Yeah.
And then I was in shape. I was conditioned. I adapted, and I was a beast.
Just think of any jobs that you had in your life, including the marijuana business. Did you ever work that hard to where you felt like you were going to puke?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is if you could put just half of that enthusiasm when you do a workout into like a business of some sort that you really like to do, oh man, you'll be super successful. And he's super successful in acting. Some guys are super successful in, like I said before, in football, as an NFL football player, a wide receiver or something like that. But look at the work they got to do to be that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think, is it really worth it, or is your life worth more than that? Just that one thing.
Oh, see, they're using their physical ability to make money. And to me, that's awesome. I think that's
super awesome.
They
can get it done and out before they're 30 years old. They can be retired already.
Yeah, because if you go the other route and you try to use your mind, there's a lot of smart motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
But there's not too many people that can like fucking catch a ball like Randy Moss.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Or Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It's like, man, that's why I wanted to be pro so bad. But like, honestly, my body took a beating, dude. I remember after playing in junior college, towards the end of the season, I took a huge hit to my thigh.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking thing, I got like rigor mortis, temporary rigor mortis or some shit, my trainer said. And it just turned all black and blue and wouldn't go away. And I could like barely fucking run on it.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad. And after that, it was just like, man, I took hits to the head, fucking dislocated fingers. And it's just like, man, my body, unfortunately, didn't stand the test, even though I was super fucking in shape, super yoked at the time. But like, I was always like the number one receiver, and I got hit a lot. My quarterbacks always hung me out, bam, fucking, and the kids nowadays that make it to the NFL, they're really good at like protecting themselves.
Yeah.
It's something I wish I would have done.
Yeah.
Because I was raised in the football world where it was like hard hits were dope.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't want to be on the receiving end of one.
Yeah.
Which I was a few times. I was also on the delivering end quite a bit too. And it feels good to just fucking bam, just fucking knock somebody,
Yeah.
But after you see when you get into your 30s and shit, like what it did to your body.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying is you pay a lot to make that kind of money and have that kind of, but there, like you say, there's other ways. Like you say, there's the smarter ways, like what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like the editing and everything you do, that's worth a lot of money, man. That's worth a lot, some of your lyrics are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I just got to find the right channels.
Yeah, it's like a vault. You have all this wealth in there. You just need to find a place that will honor it.
The biggest thing is dedication and consistency.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie. This week with New Year's and everything, like, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to shoot a podcast.
Yeah.
But like this morning, I was like, no, man, we're going to stay consistent. Even if this episode is not like the fucking viral buster one, like we're going to show our fans that, hey, we're going to be here every week with you. We're going to ride. And to me, that shows dedication. And like, if you're dedicated, consistent, like 90% of it's just showing up.
Yeah,
definitely. The other
any job.
The other 10% is just, doing doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But it's hard to show up sometimes.
Yeah. And that's, it goes with anything.
Yeah.
Goes with like back to being an NFL player. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't want to go work out, or sometimes you just don't want to.
I can vouch for that for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like, but you have to.
That's what it taught.
When you're in that category as an NFL player, and no matter, even if you're second string, you got to go work out every day. And your whole life is football. When you come home, your bed looks like a fucking football.
Yeah.
Your sheets are made out of fucking leather, and shit like that. That's what, and to me, life is worth a lot more than dedicating it to just one sole thing, and
it is. You're absolutely right.
The only thing you got left is your mind, and if you don't exercise that in the time that it's growing, then it's going to be worthless. You'll be forgetful like me.
Yeah, but on the contrary, I think that if you do something that you love and make money, you're not working.
No.
So like if you the thing is like as a football player, you if you have a family and shit, you can't focus on football alone solely. And a lot of these guys that are obsessed with the game, like their families, like Tom Brady. Yeah. I think his wife left him. I don't know. They're probably back together now. Maybe they're not.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like, there's a good example of a guy that just couldn't, he loved football.
Yeah.
So much that he gave it more attention than his family.
Exactly.
I don't know what happened on the back end, but like, I know that there was a little bit of a riff at one point there.
Yeah, it goes for anything that you're passionate about. That passion never goes away, but there are other your spouse or your partner, after a while, they're there and you they're going to be there all the time. So you just kind of out of sight, out of mind sometimes. And they are like, oh God, I don't like it. And it's like, well, why don't you go with them?
Yeah.
Why don't you go with the flow of what's he doing, because he's making a lot of money and you're not making nothing.
Yeah. See, but then it's all about money.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want it to be all about money. You want to have, like relatable things. You want to be interested in the same things.
Yeah.
And I think for football players, it's hard
because a girl isn't going to be all football unless it's your mom or something.
It's just there's no women's football league.
Yeah.
There's like a flag football league, I think.
Yeah.
But even that's like was sexualized.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, come watch fucking women in bikinis play football.
Yeah. That's freaking dumb.
I was like, all right, I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah. Fuck. You're not going to watch the football game.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to see, it's like, dude, women are just always sexualized. It sucks.
Yeah.
But football players probably have a hard time finding women that can relate to them and what they love.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Yeah.
But like women, they love football players because they're the jocks. They're all fucking ripped and this and that. But like when it comes down to it, Tom Brady's a classic example. You can't really find a common interest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the reason they're ripped and all that is because they work every day.
Yeah.
10 hours a day working out, or they're out training, playing football, throwing passes, fucking doing moves, doing this, doing that, or they're with their buddies, down at the fucking deal, watching movies and, and all that kind of stuff. And the wife is like, well, when are you going to come home to be with me?
Yeah. And the kids.
Probably never.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. You're going to have to come where I'm at is what I'm trying to say. And a lot of them don't want to do that.
Yeah, shit. I think there's a woman coach on the 49ers now, or maybe she's somewhere else. I thought at one point I remember hearing that, but like, if that's the case, if I made it to the league, I'd be going after her.
Oh, yeah, I'd be dating her. Because, man, you'd have a hell of a lot in common.
Yeah.
Say, where are you going, honey? By yourself? Well, I was going to go throw some passes. I'll come with you.
Yep.
I'd like to, hey, man, I was practicing my long ball. So you'd be like, all right, babe, let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, you actually need to grip the ball like this. Like, oh, damn.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, here, no, I'm going to come work out with you, and I'm gonna spot you, and we're going to work on your form.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my form, bitch?
Yeah, come on, man. Now you're judging me?
No, I'm just trying to coach you.
Yeah.
No, that'd be sick, though.
Yeah, it would. I mean, same goes for anything that you have a passion for, Mine's motorcycles. If I found a woman that loved motorcycles, oh, man, that'd be the perfect partner.
Those actually exist, though. I see plenty of girls out riding.
Yeah, I do, too. They could probably outride me. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
But then again, oh, man, it'd be like a dream of a lifetime, I tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be women out there that love motorcycles as much as you, Bob.
Yeah, there's got to be.
I mean, there's plenty of like...
But are they in their 60s?
The ones that are probably like Hell's Angels.
Yeah, they probably beat my ass. Say, get out of the way, you fucking old bastard.
It comes up.
The fuck out of the way. What are you riding? Electric bike? Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I got my 1800.
Yeah, I got my freaking V-twin thunder sounding.
Dude, speaking of electric bikes and electric vehicles, did you see that shit in Detroit? About there's a damn road. And I looked this up too. Look, there's a road in Detroit. It's the nation's first wireless charging public roadway for EVs. Using inductive charging coils, a 400-meter stretch of the city's 14th Street is now capable of charging EVs equipped with receivers as they drive on the road.
Wow.
This is groundbreaking shit.
Yeah.
Now, if we can just get away from lithium and build these roads across the U.S., really across the globe.
Yeah.
We're there, bro. We're literally charging while we drive.
Yeah.
That's like a damn, what are those little RC, the little...
Slot cars?
Slot cars.
But with no slots.
With no slot.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
No different than our phone lines or internet lines or, anything like that.
I mean, leave it up to the Motor City to come up with this. I mean, I'm glad it was in Detroit.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Ford started?
That's where Ford's at.
Well, I know. It's
GM.
It's always been there.
They're all the big companies are there. GM, Chrysler.
That's sick.
They're all in the Motor City.
Dude, just think about that. That would actually, I'm guessing it's ran by solar. There would be like solar panels along the side of the road feeding that.
I guess, yeah.
It'd have to, right?
be like a wireless fucking, like Tesla or that, what's his name wanted to do? Einstein, I think, wanted to, or Tesla wanted to build a wireless.
Tesla?
Yeah. Tesla. Ecoli or whatever his name is. E. coli.
E. coli.
E. coli Tesla. Nikolai Tesla.
I don't know what his name was, but that's the thing is I want to know, because if this is just running off the grid like PG&E, or obviously PG&E is not in Detroit, but if it were in California, if they just ran it off the grid, that wouldn't be good, because then it would just be coming from nuclear and coal plants.
Yeah. Well, they got to figure a way, a charging port that will charge these damn things in like a minute.
Yeah, it's ready.
And then people would,
Dab that shit, Bobby.
Oh, boy.
Dab it up. But yeah, I mean, I think the quick charge is coming.
That would be way cheaper than creating a big ass line of,
Yeah, but then you would still have to stop. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad though if it was just like a 1 minute fucking zap. I wouldn't mind stopping, but
like a gas station.
But
I'm getting low on charge here. I'm going to pull in this gas station. You pull in, you fucking sit there for like a minute. It charges that fucker up to 100% like you're pumping gas, and boom, you're out of there.
But see, I always look into the future, or at least I try to, I'm a stoner at the end of the day, but you look into the future, you see, we already got autonomous driving, right?
This motherfucking thing.
We got autonomous driving. And so if they have a road that goes from California to Florida, and it has this self-charging thing fucking built into it, right?
Yeah.
And you have a self-driving car, you could literally go from coast to coast while you're sleeping.
Oh my God, I don't know. So yeah,
just let that shit drive and charge at the same time.
Yeah.
And you could go all the way across the continent. Technically speaking. As long as the charge rate doesn't outrun the run rate.
Yeah.
Or whatever. As long as it charges faster than it drains, that'll work. You can literally hop in your car, get on the rechargeable highway. I'm sure they'll charge bank for it, though. It's not going to be free. None of this shit's going to be free. That's the fucked up part, too.
That's the whole thing.
And they're going to charge bank. That's what they're going to... Oh, I see it all now. I think on a previous episode, we talked about how they're going to start taxing tents. They want to tax 10 cents a mile to use the freeways. It's for this.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be.
Got to be.
And then after that, it's going to be $10 a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not going to be paying anything for gas.
No.
Free electricity, so you got to be paying something.
You got to be paying something.
Yeah, there's going to be tolls everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's going to be like a frigging one of those scanners. When you go on the freeway, they make sure that you paid your prescription is up to date.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to be like bridge tolls, but everywhere.
Yeah.
On
every off-ramp.
The minute we could get out of these mountains, it's going to be like, boom, we're going to get hit with a fucking toll.
Yeah, as soon as you get on any freeway.
Yeah.
As soon as you get on the off-ramp, that thing's going to be, hello.
Hi. Here's your $10 to drive today.
Yeah, and you'll get a receipt in the mail saying your prescription was expired, so you've been charged $400 for not buying by the rules.
This is crazy, dude. I mean...
and you pay it like PG&E.
I don't know. The future is looking pretty grim. That's why I'm glad we live up in
You'd be paying for everything.
I'm glad we live up in our little bubble, though.
Yeah.
Because good luck coming up here trying to do that shit.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay to have this highway fucking done?
Yeah. Nobody.
No. And so I feel like we're going to be at least like 50 years behind the times, you know? Like we'll get a electric charging road by like 2100.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be long gone.
Yeah, I'll be gone. That's for sure. And then by then, cars won't even have wheels. They'll be hovering.
They'll be hovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm fine with it, dude. It's just weird. When you're young, you like to be in the hustle and bustle. But as you get older, you're like, I want to get the fuck out. I want to get on my own land, like out in the country.
Yeah. Just have my own little world.
Yeah. I would love it. Like, I want to be a homesteader.
Yeah.
But not all the way. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I think I like what I have right here. It's like nestled up in the mountains, but I still have like internet that's pretty fast, like 400 megabytes or whatever. Definitely fast enough for me. We got, cable. We're pretty accessible to the Bay Area if we have to. We're like 40 minutes out.
If that.
35.
San Jose is probably, 25 minutes.
Yeah, if you're hauling.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just cruise, though, 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm down. I mean, I love it. And like I said, I think we're just going to be behind the times. So I'm happy for that because they're going to be charging for these charging roads. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like you're going to have some kind of subscription to that road.
They have a receiver on so they're going to sell those too.
They're going to sell. You got to have a receiver before you drive your car, like insurance or anything else.
And those are going
to.
You
don't have a receiver, and you're caught driving your car, you'll get pulled over.
Right. Well, the receiver is going to be what charges your car, but I bet you it's also what's eventually going to it won't work unless you pay, and then your car will die.
Yeah.
And there's going to be no charge stations.
You have to charge it at home. You probably charge it at home. There'll probably be a gray area where you charge it at home but you drive it until the charge runs out, but you can't charge it anywhere down that road.
Yep.
But then they'll get you on because they won't register it unless you have that charging fucking thing.
That's crazy.
It's
going to be like...
It's like your car. If you have a car that doesn't have the catalytic converter and it doesn't pass smog, what happens?
Yeah.
You can't drive it. They won't give you tags. Same with the electric car. If you don't have your little receiver that you have to pay probably $500, $600 a year for to get your tags.
Yeah. It's just going to become, like another requirement to drive.
Exactly. Like your insurance. That's a freaking scam.
I mean, it just sucks because it's always like blanketed in like cutting edge technology, which it is. And it's like, it's good, right? But then there's always this little thing behind it that's like, okay, it's good, but it's going to give them more control.
Yeah.
To the point where you're only going to be able to drive where you can recharge. Mm-hmm. I mean, this could be a total conspiracy. I'm thinking possible scenarios, right? Like they're going to be able to like
either that
control
or
where you drive.
It's going to be like now. I mean, you got to make sure you have a full tank of gas before you go into some of these desolate areas. Because there's no gas stations, right?
Yeah. But like I said, if it's a self-charging road, you could drive as long as you want.
Exactly. But they're not going to make every road like that. There's no way. Just like they don't make every road with lights.
Exactly.
Or street lights or all those nice things,
Yeah. So it's like in a possible scenario where they take away all charging stations and you just have to drive on these rechargeable roads, they're controlling where you can drive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a damn slot car.
Yeah, exactly. In other words, you want to drive on the other roads, and you better be fully charged from home and make sure your car will go that far to get to the charging lane so you can get in the charging lane and start charging your car back up.
Yeah.
Or stop using charge or whatever, It
just sucks, man. I mean, everything that I read, like week by week, it really just makes me think that we have already passed the golden age of like humanity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I read some shit the other day that was saying that 30 countries ban foods from the US. 30.
Yeah.
Like milk has like those R something hormones in them. Salmon. But look right here. Dairy with RBST and RBGH hormones. Milk in the United States, it is treated with those, which are artificial hormones that stimulate milk production. The FDA says there's no difference in the milk produced by cows treated with the hormone, but countries like Canada and those in the European Union have banned it.
Wow.
And then you got farm-raised salmon right here. America is fed farm-raised salmon in America is fed astatine and some shit to give it its coral color. So that's not real.
No.
That's artificial?
Artificial.
I didn't even know that. So
if it's from a farm, it's like
so it gives
it's like indoor and grown vegetables,
It gives it its coral color. Okay, so number one, that's not real. Salmon containing this petrochemical is banned for consumption in Australia and New Zealand. That's got to be banned for some reason, right?
Because no telling what else it's changing,
Look at here, we got Mountain Dew. The citrus-flavored soft drink uses brominated vegetable oil as an emulsifier. BVO is banned in Japan and the European Union because it contains bromine, the element found in brominated flame retardants. Oh, great. Which can build up in the body and potentially lead to memory loss, as well as skin and nerve problems. So this is kind of going back to what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like nanoplastics or whatever.
Yeah.
and Alzheimer's, right?
Yeah.
Now you're seeing all this shit, man. It's like, I swear, we're past.
Because you can't see it. Nobody, like I say, out of sight, out of mind. But they're starting to realize now, just like the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that little plastic floated away. I'll never see it again. Oh, bullshit! It's out in the middle of the ocean, the size of Texas right now. That little plastic thing you watch float away.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
we're
same thing with all the nano things they're putting in these, foods and water and all that stuff is so small that it goes in our bloodstream just as easy to go anywhere else.
Talking about water, there's chlorine in water, right? And then there's also, chicken that's been chlorinated in the United States gets washed with chlorine to reduce its risk of spreading diseases and illnesses like salmonella. Yeah. This practice is banned in the United Kingdom and the European Union because it promotes unnecessary farming practices. What does that tell you? Yeah. You probably shouldn't be hitting your meat with chlorine, dude. Yeah. Like, what? Yeah. I mean, it could be harmless, but something tells me it's not if, the European Union and the United...
Got it in our water, and I drink it a lot,
I don't. I throw that shit...
like drinking pool water.
I throw that shit through a Brita every time. Yeah. Chlorine's bad. You should stop drinking tap water, bro.
I think I will.
Yeah. And then here we go. We got red meat with ractopamine. Ractopamine. In the United States, farmers use this to increase lean muscle growth in livestock. Wow. Elsewhere, 160 nations, including the European Union, Russia, and China, ban the use of this drug in meat production. Doesn't really tell you why, but I would love to know.
Anything that I think is modified should be banned. Because Oh,
no, Bob. Oh. You love these Little Debbies.
Oh, yeah, I love them. Oh, my God.
These popular dessert, Little Debbie Swiss rolls in the United States contains food dyes. Oh, I've heard of this before. Yeah. Yellow 5 and red 40. Yeah. While they are permitted in the European Union, they have to carry warnings that they cause adverse effects in children. Oh. They're also banned in foods for infants and young children. No such warning is required domestically here in the United States. Norway and Austria have banned the chocolate treats outright. Wow. Wow. So, all this shit going on, man.
But how many people does cigarettes kill every year?
1,200 a day.
1,200 a day. Wow.
1,200 a day.
And they're talking shit about Debbie Swiss rolls. I can't talk right now. Shit's got me all dry.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, this is the food we eat every day, dude.
Yeah, not every day. I haven't been to Arby's in probably...
I meant
5 years.
Not us.
Yeah.
Americans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Kids, everything. They don't give a shit.
Man. I mean...
They don't give a shit.
When I was hanging out there at McDonald's working...
Yeah.
Man, there was a never-ending line coming through there. I was like, these fucking people, man. I mean...
And they wonder why their kids get diabetes and shit, and why there's hella diabetes.
People themselves, it's just like, oh my God, you're eating this thinking that you're getting a nourishing meal in the morning.
No, you're not.
You're getting oil and grease and fucking all kinds of weird shit in the egg. You think those eggs are real? No, fuck no. None of that shit is fucking real. It's all, you might as well go to the 7-Eleven, it'd be cheaper.
Dude, fast food is terrible. Look, right here, Arby's. The fast food chain uses the chemical azidicarbomanide as a whitening agent and dough conditioner in its baked goods. Although its use is decreasing in the United States because of concerns that is a carcinogen, the FDA still permits it. It is banned in Europe. So,
where do they get these freaking chemicals to put in here? Who thought of that? Well, you know what? We got to make these things bigger and whiter, so maybe we should put this in it.
Why not just have fucking natural bread?
Yeah, it's natural frosting, because it doesn't last for fucking 29 days out of the refrigerator. That's why.
It doesn't just sit on the counter and just be perfect for a month.
And you can eat it and it tastes like you just got it yesterday.
Yeah.
Or this morning.
Here's my worry, though, is that it's a known carcinogen, right? The FDA still permits it.
Yeah, they permit all this stuff, but marijuana.
Yeah, so
they don't like.
But I'm saying if the new States Act 2.0 would put FDA in charge of regulating, the health issues and shit with cannabis. What makes you think they're going to be good? They're not going to be good if they're letting this, they're letting Arby's use azodicarbonide, whatever.
well, whatever that shit is. I don't know who came up with that chemical.
So what makes you think they're not going to let fucking, some big ass corporate company like, I don't know, Aurora Cannabis, or no, that's Canadian, but some American fucking big cannabis company, they're going to let them use Eagle 20 to spray their shit? Why wouldn't they? If they're letting the food industry use this shit, which is a known carcinogen, just like Eagle 20.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think the golden days of cannabis are gone.
Yeah.
Forever. Like, we lived in a pretty cool time, man.
Yeah.
We did. And the thing is, I've never, ever claimed to be anything that I wasn't. Like, I was just an internet, weed figure.
Yeah.
That's what I was. I never claimed to be a breeder. I never came to come up with a strain. I never claimed to be this fucking guru. I love smoking weed.
Yeah.
I had for a long time before the CCC started. And then I was like, oh, dope. We're going to put this shit up.
It was all your passion.
Yeah.
From a small adolescent.
Like, we literally saw the formation of the internet, right, in YouTube.
Yeah.
And like, we were some of the first stoners on YouTube. I remember before us, there wasn't too many. It was like Dave Warden, Chubbs.
Yeah.
A few other people probably. I'm not saying we were the first. Trust me, we weren't. But we were, I would say, within the first 5, maybe like the 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, I didn't see any out there. And the ones I did see were, oh, God, they were terrible.
Like, no offense, but they were like older gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we were the first kids.
Yeah.
Just on the internet blazing. You know what I mean? Like, but, we never owned no dispensary or nothing, at least not until out in Colorado, you know what I mean? But, like, it was just super cool. All we did was just document our love for what was, at the time, such a cool vibe, such a cool industry.
Yeah.
The 215 industry was sick. And it actually started a lot earlier than most people probably know. It started in 96 in Oakland, But it didn't, like, really... like, get widely known until, I got my medical card as soon as I turned 18.
Yeah.
So that was 2008.
Yeah.
But you could get your medical card, like, way back all the way to, like, 96. But people didn't really start catching on until, I'd say, the early 2000s.
Yeah.
To where they were like, whoa, you can do this?
Yeah.
There's stores with weed?
Oh, yeah, but you had to go to, they're kind of weird. It was like a doctor's office you had to go to get it.
To get the medical card, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but like the stores were still even kind of sketch at the time.
Yeah, you had to kind of go to a doctor's office store, or sort of, it was weird.
They would like check you in, then you have to wait in the lobby, and it was like one at a time, and you go back and you check the shit out, and you fucking... It felt like they wanted to just get you in and out. Like it was still drug dealing.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah.
On a federal level.
Yeah.
And even on the state level, like if you got caught in 2005 driving 20 packs down from Humboldt, you were going to jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
It wasn't just okay.
Yeah.
It's still not.
If you even got caught going into a dispensary with, a couple pounds of weed to sell them because they wanted it, you'd get in trouble.
That's what people probably don't think about. I don't want to say they don't understand it because they probably do, but it's just like, really think about it. Like, just because weed is federally legal, I mean, I don't think it necessarily makes it legal for you to just be driving 20 pounds down from Humboldt. They're still going to have questions, and they'll still probably, just due to how new it is, they're still going to want to bring in and be like, well, what are you doing with this?
Same goes for anything. You come down from, say, instance, Idaho with a freaking diesel load of fucking potatoes. You're going to have paperwork and all that shit to show where you got those from. And every stop has got to be weighed to make sure that, you're not like selling some of them along the way.
It's called commercial trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's same with weed. I'm cool with that.
Like, even though it's not federally legal yet and it's still recreational here in California, I can guarantee you if I got caught driving 20 pounds down from Humboldt on the 101 tomorrow, the motherfucking cops would have some questions and they'd probably detain me.
Exactly.
And they'd probably seize it.
Well, like I said before, even if you didn't have the marijuana or whatever, and you had $10,000 or more in your pocket, they're going to ask you the same questions.
Yeah, you're right.
And you could be, like I say, a very wealthy person that carries around $20,000, $30,000 in his pocket every day.
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to tell them? That they're a fucking drug dealer?
No.
Oh, where'd you get that money from? And why do you have so much money? Well, because I carry that much money. If I see a car, I'd like to buy it. Or, you know, if I see some fancy clothes, which are not like yours.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like, so you can't win, it seems like, any way you look at it.
No, you can't. You got any more joint left?
No, I don't.
We're going to have to just dab it up here.
Pretty much blazed it all out. There's the dabber. I sent it on over to you, but if I go any farther, I'll get caught up in this.
Yeah, you get caught up in the mess here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think the golden age of cannabis is gone. I really think we got to be a part of something super special.
Yeah.
You know, because from here on now it's just going to be a corporate animal. It's, you know, people are still going to fucking eventually dominate it and make money, you know. I mean, they have the Amazon model where eventually they'll just take the whole market and then they'll win.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they could, if they have dogs or something like that, they can train them how to drive their transport trucks, and they wouldn't even have to hire people.
Dude, did you see dogs can actually really drive?
No.
They taught a dog to fucking drive, dude. Unless this is fucking fake, which is another crazy topic.
Whoa.
Is that, I don't know. This could be AI fucking, for all I know, man. Like, AI generative shit is getting so good. They could make a video like this.
You know what? I was looking at that right now, and that's why I brought that up like that. I want to see this actually happen.
Okay. I'm going to play it for you right now. Look, this dog can actually fucking...
Whoa.
Good boy.
Look.
I know. This motherfucker's going to drive, dude.
Wow.
Good boy.
Good boy.
On the streets right now.
Check that out.
Look that shit out.
Can you believe that?
In a Mini Cooper at
Yeah,
that.
I know. We're Mini Cooper fucking.
Look at this guy.
We mob a Mini Cooper.
He is badass.
He's driving, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Good boy.
Tell me that's not badass.
Yeah.
Ready?
Music's perfect for him, too. Look.
You know what's fucking nuts too is this was posted 11 years ago, dude.
Wow.
That means
This guy's badass.
this dog was driving 11 years ago, and we're just now hearing about it. At least I'm hearing about it.
Good boy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Good boy, right. And
Mobbing a Mini Cooper, bro. Yeah. Can you believe that?
That's incredible.
You're crying.
Fuck.
Bob made him cry. How sick is that? Oh, man. Did that make you emotional?
Fuck yeah. You're just like, I don't know if it's emotions or just like
Happiness.
pure shock. Like, wow, fuck, that dog's really driving. And I look over at our dog and I'm like, you would do that.
No, she could never. She wouldn't be able to drive.
He's badass though.
I mean, that's pretty fucking badass, dude, if you ask me. You know?
Fuck yeah. I mean,
It's got Bob flabbergasted. He's at a loss for words,
I'm not
man.
fucking sad or anything. I'm like fucking, I'm totally shocked.
I think you need a dab, dude.
Yeah,
So
right.
here, I'm passing it.
I think I kept my eyes open for too long watching that shit, you know?
It's
like,
amazing, right?
Oh, fuck.
I wish I could teach
And he
my
was
dog.
just like, he knew what he was doing. He knew.
I wish I could teach Lonnie how to drive, dude. That'd be sick. I'd be like, take me to the store. She'd be like, boom, boom, boom. Take you to the store. Okay, wait here. You go get some shit. Come back. All right, drive me home. Boom. Like, that just proves that dogs are fucking smart.
He just got to be dedicated to training them.
Yeah. No, actually, I looked more into this, and you know, they like had him on a simulator and shit for hell long.
Yeah.
Before they got him in the car. It was like a simulator with a screen and shit. It was fucking wild, dude.
And they made the pedals and everything so you can do them with his paws.
Yep. He didn't have to do anything with his rear paws. He was just doing gas here.
Yeah.
And it was fucking sick.
Sick.
Badass. I don't think he had any brakes. That's why he like went into the grass.
Yeah.
But still super sick.
Yeah. Super sick.
Probably stayed in first gear.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
Imagine if they.
it was automatic, but
Yeah.
But you can still lock it all the way back in first.
Yeah.
Super cool. I
Made
mean,
the throttle only go so much. That's fucking incredible.
that's some stoner shit that I wish I could fucking do.
Yeah. Wow.
See, just think about if someone saw you riding down the road with your dog fucking as pilot.
This tongue hanging out.
Yeah. That'd almost be as crazy as so do you think Trump, is he officially banned from being president? Is he,
I don't know.
Is he Denzo?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Stop coughing in the damn mic. Shit's loud.
I know.
There you go. Fucking blowing my ears out over here.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we always end these podcasts the same way. Me being hella fucking hungry and lit.
Oh,
You guys don't understand how fucking high we get on this shit. I mean, this is pretty good rosin right here. And I think we've taken quite a few dabs of it. I just missed that one.
That one really fucked my throat up.
Yeah, we need some food. We need some water. We need some good shit going on here. So I'm just going to play a beat, Bobby, and we're going to fucking ride.
Oh, man. I don't think I'm going to make it through it.
This is a beat that I made fucking long time ago.
I remember it, I think.
Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, smoke on grapes all day long. I smoke grapes, purple weed, hit 'em, Bobby. Yeah, yeah, I smoke grapes, I do. Smoking purple weed,
Oh, yeah.
it's all I really need.
I feel it.
Flying in the clouds, oh so high.
Oh, yeah.
Going up to my pie.
I hear you, girl.
Smoking purple kush, yeah.
Bring it here, girl.
Trump and Bush, yeah. They're like the
Shake
same
it.
motherfucking people. White people, yeah, they're evil.
Yeah.
Look at Trump and look at Bush. I don't give a fuck, I smoke kush.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm smoking OG. Babylon, you know me. Oh, yeah. He's got the Impala. No, tell him. What is that? What is that,
That's
Bobby?
a Malibu.
That's a Malibu.
Yeah, yeah,
Speaking about Malibu, PK.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Malibu PK is the best weed I ever smoked. Got it
yeah.
down in LA, looking for a feather.
Hey, hey.
Oh, oh,
Hey, hey.
I'm floating. I'm floating, oh, yeah, yeah. Playing on the guitar, yeah. Oh. Woo!
Listen to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk420. Talk420. Talk420.
Oh,
Yeah,
20.
yeah. I need another dab. I need another dab. Dab,
Oh,
dab,
20.
dab, 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 dab. Just dab all day, dab all night. Here we go. I'm never flying, oh so high. Yeah, you call it grape pie. Purple kush in a blunt, purple kush in a blunt. Here we go. I'm about to slump. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Smoking on Black Bear. Smoking on Black Bear.
Smoking on that blackberry.
Blackberry kush.
Smoking on that
That's that
blackberry.
pretendo.
Smoking
I'ma
on
dab
that
it up in the
blackberry.
crescendo. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, oh, yeah. I'm smoking on kush. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm feeling like George Bush. Presidential when I ride to the booth. Yeah.
Kind of funky now.
Kinda funky, nah, nah, nah.
Break it down.
Kinda funky, nah, nah, nah.
Break it down.
Break it on down, nah, nah, nah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, I'm smoking
Oh,
the
yeah.
best. Yeah, the golden age of weed is
Weed,
gone.
weed.
Yeah, it's in the past.
In the past.
I'm smoking good grass.
Good grass.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, 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 oh. It's like EDM and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's break it down now.
Break it on down, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go, I'm smoking kush, yeah. Here we go, I'm smoking purple grapes. Grapes, 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 oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Talk420.
Might have been a little bit of a shaky episode, but you know what? We'll see you guys next week. My
Little
man
tech
Bobby. Thanks, Bobby.
Out.
We're out. We'll see you next Tuesday.